Welcome to World Marine Media News. I'm your host, Mark Jardine. Today we have an update from the Transat CIC, the 59th Congressional Cup and the Last Chance Regatta. "48 sailors took to the start of the Transat CIC on Sunday in Lorient, bound for New York. 33 skippers are competing in the IMOCA class, 13 in the Class 40s and 2 in the Vintage class. For the IMOCA sailors, this is a vital event in the build-up to the Vendée Globe later this year. In 12 to 15 knot winds, the latest generation of IMOCAs took to their foils early on. On the second day at sea, the fleet encountered 30 plus knots of wind, with Jeremy Bayot on Charal forced to turn back to Lorient when his J2 forestay broke. On Tuesday morning, the battle at the front of the IMOCA fleet is intense, with Charlie Darlin and Paul Milhat trading places at the front. The 59th Congressional Cup at Long Beach Yacht Club concluded over the weekend. This was the opening event of the 2024 World Match Racing Tour and was won by USA's Chris Poole and his Riptide Racing team, who have retained the title they won last year. In the final, he took on 5-time Congressional Cup winner Great Britain's Ian Williams. After 2 races, the teams were even, but Poole won the next 2 to lift the trophy and don the famous crimson blazer.
It's an incredible feeling. It wouldn't have been possible without my amazing team of Harry West, Luke Payne, Mal Parker, Bernardo Freitas, Jakob Aschenbrenner. Those guys absolutely crushed it. They were fantastic all week. We didn't start the way we wanted to, but came good these last 2 days and started sailing like we did last year. And from there, we were pretty confident it was going to be ours to win.
And what was the final like against Ian?
Really close battle. You know, Ian's a phenomenal competitor, 7-time world champion and 5-time Congressional Cup winner. So we knew it was going to be a big fight, but we were up for the challenge and my guys were ready to go.
I feel that Chris and his team just had that little edge. I think that's what all that practice gives you, you know, and those real fine moments. He was a little smoother, a little faster, all the way through the final. And we had our chances. We had a bit of bad luck with the gear failure, but yeah, as I said, he had that little edge in the key moments, and you know, they did a great job. All I can do is really congratulate them.
The Last Chance Regatta in Hyères was the final opportunity for sailors to qualify for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. 6 of the 8 men's and women's dinghy Olympic places on offer were claimed by sailors supported by the World Sailing Emerging Nations programme on a rain-soaked final day. The 6 brought the overall number of Emerging Nations programme sailors who will be heading to the Paris 2024 Olympics to 21, a rise from 8 at the Tokyo Olympics 3 years ago. Amongst the qualified nations at the same event, there was a tough battle in the ILCA 7 fleet, with Great Britain's Mickey Beckett besting double world champion and reigning Olympic champion, Australia's Matt Wern, by a single point.
They were tough, in a word. It's been a long, cold week. I think we were about 3 days through the event, and I was kind of thinking I'm pretty tired now. And then we still had another few days to go. Every day we've been out for quite a lot of waiting around and quite tricky racing. It's generally been offshore winds with like a surprisingly large amount of shifts. So I never felt that strong in any race, but I just managed to be the most consistent. So I'm pretty happy to have won this. Quite surprised actually.
For all the latest news in sailing, you can visit sailworld.com and yachtsanyachting.com. Sailworld is regionalised, so simply choose your edition from the drop-down menu at the top to find news relevant to you, while yachtsanyachting.com has a mainly UK flavour, but brings you important news from worldwide events. Sailboat racing isn't all we cover at World Marine Media, so be sure to also visit sailworldcruising.com, powerboat.world, fishingboating.world and marinebusinessworld.com to find out more from other ways of enjoying your time on the water. Whatever device you're using, our websites are fully mobile friendly, so you can keep up with the news while on the move. You can also subscribe to our email newsletters, where we bring you insights from our editors around the world, as well as a summary of the latest news. Thank you for watching World Marine Media News. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channels, follow us on social media, and continue to visit our websites to find out all you need to know about life on the water.